We could say terrorism simply of its dynamics and irregularities at the same time. And we could also argue for border threats following the different issues, including migration and the threat to territorial integrity. We can also argue for economic security, which entails a bundle of issues, including health, education, social protection, and employment. And we could also argue for human security in the sense of economic, food, environment, and health. However, if you look closely at all these issues, you'll notice that there's some kind of gap. For this reason, I would like to defend my case in the sense that the biggest threat to security in Africa is poverty and dysfunctional governance architectural systems. Why? Poverty is the reason as to why implementation seems to have a gap because most people fail to engage with awareness platforms where they can learn more about certain policies that exist. And it also brings in the challenge of critical thinking where people are unable to make certain choices that are supposed to benefit them. Now, poverty gives room for marginalization, it gives room for manipulation and all these things. The fact that manipulation exists, it means that there's a challenge of progressive realization because every single time a certain threat would come on board, manipulation comes in and people are unable to bring in the critical thinking part where they're able to make decisions to advance progressive realization in society. Then, when it comes to the dysfunctional governance and architectural systems, you'll notice that policies certainly exist in every single part of life, in every single African country, in every single architectural system that exists, whether political, whether social, whether economic. However, there's a challenge in the people holding these particular positions. And this is now where issues such as corruption and all that deter all these particular systems in place from meeting the specific security levels that they're supposed to. So in this sense, we can look at justice systems, we can look at all political systems in terms of leadership, we can look at social systems in terms of social protection organizations and dockets that exist in every African country, and we can also look at it in terms of economic strength. The fact that these architectural systems exist, however, they're still unable to meet every single need for every person and the country at large, further expands the gap.